What's good, my fellow GeoGeeks and MetaMappers? Spatial Ninja here, bringing you This Week in MetaMapping. And this week, we've got an article about a new routing as a service capability available in the AWS marketplace. We've got an article that will cover Time's best inventions for 2023 and 4 satellite and geospatial based solutions that have made that list. We also have an article about a telecom out of India who is providing Gigabit broadband service over satellite. And from the ArcGIS blog, we'll also talk about a new developer experience and capabilities that are now available. And from the ArcGIS blog, we'll cover what's new in ArcGIS Velocity. And we'll close out this week's episode by talking about the 30-day map challenge that is currently going on. We'll show some of the maps that I've put together thus far, and we'll end with a MappyMeme of the week. So with that, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to MetaMapping on YouTube if you haven't already. As always, we put all of our shorts on here where we talk about our MappyMemes of the week, as well as other interesting geospatial topics. We also have our previous This Week in MetaMapping, so make sure to check out those previous videos. If you haven't watched them already, we cover all the latest in GIS and geospatial news. So let's go ahead and jump into our first article this week, coming from GIS Cafe. RouteSmart Technologies offers industry-leading software on AWS Marketplace. RouteSmart Technologies, a leading provider of route planning and optimization solutions, is pleased to announce the availability of its cutting-edge enterprise solution, Routing as a Service, on the AWS Marketplace. RouteSmart enables clients with service and delivery forces to run more efficiently. They can quickly balance the day's work and sequence routes of field service workers can get on the road so that those workers can get on the road faster. The expansion of this partnership between RouteSmart and Amazon Web Services further solidifies RouteSmart's commitment to providing innovative, scalable, secure route planning solutions to its clients to run their operations at peak efficiency. It says that the Routing as a Service provides an API access to the RouteSmart Technologies suite of workload balancing and service order sequencing solvers. Users can automate daily workload planning for field service technicians through embedding RAS with existing business systems such as SAP, Oracle, Hansen, and other field service work order management systems. So if you are in need of some field work management solutions for optimizing work orders and the day-to-day routes, be sure to check out this new Routing as a Service capability up on the AWS Marketplace. Our next article from GeoWeek News, satellite imagery, 3D modeling, and more included in Time's best inventions of 2023. Time magazine puts together a list of the best inventions from the previous 12 months, a group of products and ideas which cover a wide variety of industries and use cases. So it says that this year, again, we see companies from within our industry, the AEC, the construction and geospatial industry, getting recognized on this prestigious Time list, with inclusion for work with LiDAR, 3D modeling, and satellite imagery, with one company making the cut for the second consecutive year. So then this article goes into what those solutions are that have made the list this year. From NewView, a satellite company announced their intentions to capture elevation data for all of the Earth using LiDAR. So NewView plans to capture the entire planet from 3D mapped LiDAR. So this will be interesting to see how this data becomes available, but capturing the entire Earth is definitely an undertaking. So NewView, the first product or capability to make times list. Second comes from NVIDIA. This year's innovation builds upon that with their NeuroAngelo product, which takes 2D videos and uses AI models to transform assets from the video into 3D replicas. So this is pretty interesting. You can capture a 2D video and then start to create kind of 3D models, 3D videos out of that. This model was made source available in August this year. Like NewView, NeuroAngelo was part of Time's experimental category. I think we'll see a lot of different applications like this emerge over the coming years, especially with this idea of Apple's XR headset and kind of this idea of bringing the real world into those virtual worlds and creating these kind of 3D replicas and all of that. So it'll be interesting to see how kind of 3D video starts to come into play. Next is OnX. OnX Recent Imagery is for outdoor enthusiasts to get the latest insights into the world around them. To do this, they tap into Earth observation imagery derived from Planet Labs, which is updated every 2 weeks. According to OnX, their imagery is twice as detailed compared to competing apps. So very high quality, detailed, recent imagery from OnX also made the list here. And then finally from Pixel. Pixel uses hyperspectral imaging for their products, which also earned them a mention on Fast Company's list of most innovative companies earlier this year. Then Time included them and said with 3 satellites in orbit and 6 more planned for launch, the Google-funded company's constellation can help monitor forests, track crop health, and look for methane leaks. So more of a satellite data capture focus product here from Pixel. So congrats to these 4 companies and solutions for making Time's best inventions for 2023. Moving right along, next article from Geospatial World. Geo demonstrates India's first satellite-based gigabit broadband service. Reliance Jio Infocom Limited successfully demonstrated India's first satellite-based gigafiber service to provide high-speed broadband services to previously inaccessible geographies within India. Jio demonstrated its new satellite broadband called Geospatial at the India Mobile Congress on Friday. Goes on to say, with Jio, consumers and businesses have unprecedented access to reliable, low latency, and high-speed internet and entertainment services regardless of location. The satellite network will also support additional capacity for mobile backhaul, further enhancing the availability and scale of Jio's true 5G in remotest parts of the country. So traditionally, in order to get broadband service to your home or business, you would provide a fixed line connection or fiber connection, or sometimes a wireless connection where your devices are talking directly to a wireless tower. Satellite has been used by services from like Starlink, from Elon Musk. You've got those services which can reach these rural parts of the world where you don't have to build these fiber services all the way to this resident out in the middle of nowhere. So interesting to see that they're able to provide gigabit service, really good internet service via satellite connection, which traditionally, although satellite can reach remote places, the internet connection isn't as good or as stable as a traditional hardline connection at your residence. So interesting here. Final quote, Geo has enabled millions of homes and businesses in India to experience broadband internet for the first time. With Geospace Fiber, we expand our reach to cover millions yet to be connected. So great to see kind of the digital divide starting to shrink with this satellite service. Our next article from ArcGIS blog, Enhanced Developer Experience. ArcGIS platform unveils major release with new services. So Esri expanded on their enhanced its location services offering available to developers via the ArcGIS platform, or their platform as a service, offering exciting features for application development. So Esri's ArcGIS platform gives developers the power to integrate location into their apps and business systems with the most comprehensive and high quality set of location services, data, and mapping tools available. So this release, it's further enhanced with the addition of the following new services and features: Places service, data hosting service, and Basemap styles service version 2. So going into detail, now you can access high quality global places and points of interest data with the Places service. It says here the Places service provides access to 1,000 categories of points of interest describing features in Earth's natural and built environments. Regularly updated high quality data means less time sourcing, licensing, and preparing this data. So new point of interest service here. Next update, securely store, manage, and access data with the new data hosting service. The new data hosting service provides developers with a simple and secure solution for storing, managing, and accessing their location-based data. Developers create hosted layers and data services from their data so users can query, edit, and analyze through their application. So kind of data storage as a service here, where you can now host data in ArcGIS and consume that data in your downstream applications. And finally, customize maps with the new release of the Basemap Styles service. So the latest release of the Basemap Styles service allows developers to choose from a wide variety of styles. They can customize the map with colors, patterns, and labels that meet organizations' unique needs. So not just having these base maps, but the ability to also customize these base maps with a new vector tile style. So a few new updates here for the ArcGIS platform. If you're a developer and you're looking for APIs to perform everything from routing to geocoding to access base map and data, be sure to check out these new capabilities. All right, our last article this week from the ArcGIS blog. What's new in ArcGIS Velocity, the November 2023 release? So ArcGIS Velocity, if you're not familiar with it, is a software as a service offering for ingesting real-time data, performing real-time streaming analytics and visualization, as well as the ability to store that data and do batch analytics on big data. So there are several key highlights to mention, and so let's go through those key highlights. Get more with the standard license. So previously you could only run scheduled big data analytics in the advanced and dedicated license levels. Now with this recent release, you can run one scheduled big data analytic with the standard license. So if you want to have these analytics run at an interval, now with the basic or standard license here, you can perform one scheduled analytic. New enhancements to the analytic design experience, enhancements to the calculate field, map fields, and summarize tools. So we can see here that we've got some new interface enhancements to these particular tools based on some user feedback. Next enhancement, detect incidents tool improved. If you're using the detect incidents tool in real-time analytics, the tool now supports the ability to specify fields from the join layer to add to the target features. And we can see from this dialog here the ability to add these fields and join them together. the Join Features tool fix. For those that were using the Join Features tool in a previous release, the tool inadvertently added an unnecessary field called Any Geometry to the output schema. With this release, this tool no longer adds this field. So just a few minor updates here, more on the user interface and experience side of things, but the ability to now pre-schedule or schedule a big data analytic is a nice new feature for those using the standard license. But that's what's new in ArcGIS Velocity November 2023. So those were our GIS and geospatial articles for this week in MetaMapping. What I'd like to do now is talk a little bit about the 30-day map challenge. If you are in the GIS world and are on social media, I'm sure you've seen lots and lots of maps. I've started to put together some maps for the 30-day map challenge. And here are some of the maps that have been posted to our Meta World Maps Instagram. So day one was points. So the map that I put together here was some weather or wind station locations, symbolized with our point emoji, showing the direction of our wind here. Day two was lines. So being in Southern California, I wanted to highlight the fault lines using some of the more advanced symbology types within ArcGIS Online. But we can see our fault lines here in this kind of purplish maroon color. That was day two. Day three, you can guess it, is polygons. So I did a little bit of a play on words for this particular map. We can see polygons. We've got some missing states, some missing polygons inside of our map here. And finally, for day four, which was a bad map. So what I wanted to do was actually use Midjourney, which is a generative AI solution for images and imagery. And you can give it a prompt and then it will generate an AI created image for you. So I wanted to test that out, and I wanted to ask the Midjourney engine to provide me with a bad cartographic map, but I accidentally misspelled cartographic and typed in catographic. And it returned to me this map, which I thought was very funny. So this is a bad catographic map that we have here. Just finishing up the day 5 map, and I'll be posting that on social media a little bit later. But you can also come to our YouTube page here. You can also come to our Twitter page and come to the likes and see all the different 30-day map challenge maps that I have liked over the past few days. There are some really, really great maps out there. Love to see it. Great cartography, great uses of different technologies, very interesting maps as well. So be sure to follow the 30-day map challenge hashtag and check out all the different maps that I've previously liked. So let's jump into our MappyMeme of the week. And this MappyMeme here will follow our 30-day map challenge. So this MappyMeme comes from Diana at GIS to do in my best. Doing my best. GIST, just doing my best. Love it. Great Twitter handle or X handle. And we can see her MappyMeme 30-day map challenge is coming, and we've got work deadlines pulling you away. Definitely can relate there. It's definitely difficult to get out a new map every single day of the month when you've got other things going on in the world. So I like this MappyMeme, and we'll repost this one here. All right, so this has been This Week in MetaMapping. Once again, if you like this content, it would be great if you could give us a like for this video, provide any comments, be sure to post any of your 30-day map challenge maps, and if you want to tag us, we'll make sure to like and repost your maps as well. But be sure to check out next week's This Week in MetaMapping, and as always, stay mappy, my friends.